Hey guys, I thought I'd make this hot lap video because I just ran a new world record at Donington National in the Mercedes AMG a45 TC car and Project Cars 2. Pretty much all I did to the setup was the normal hot lap stuff. I lowered the front ducts to 20%, lowered the rear to 10%, 0% radiator with 1 lap of fuel. That's pretty much it. This car's pretty stable as long as you trail brake correctly and get on the throttle smoothly. So let's get started. As you come down the straight, you want to make your way over to the left. You're going to start braking right at the end of that blue stuff at the corner of the pit lane. So about right here, you want to start braking. You want to go down to third gear. Pull it in right next to these cones. Right after you hit the cones, you're going to want to start getting back on the throttle and pulling it out to the left. Don't pull it too far over here, otherwise you're going to invalidate your lap. These next two corners, you want to keep it in as tight as possible, hitting the blue curving on both sides. Here you can run it also pretty tight onto the blue curving. Keep on the throttle the entire time, as it'll give you pretty good run through. Right here, you want to start braking right before this marker on the left, down to, I actually figured out fourth gear was the fastest, and then throttling through right at the apex. So pull it in as tight as you can here. I probably pulled this corner as close as you can because it's super easy to invalidate here. So right here, I start throttling back on and pulling it out to the left. You can use a little bit of this curving on the left, but don't use too much. You will invalidate. Be careful of this curving on the right too, because it will slow you down. Pull it in tight here. And I brake right before this marker. Shift down to third gear. And then you can throttle through, like a little bit of throttle through this corner. And then you can use full throttle right about here. Pull it out on the left. This next corner is pretty tricky as it is the blind corner. You're going to want to brake right before this marker down to third gear, and then there's this house over on the right that we're going to use as a reference point. So you can see that house right there. So you kind of want to keep your eye on that as you're going over the top of the corner, as a reference point on where to pull through and where that apex is. Shift down to third, you're going to throttle through right as you hit the apex. Try to pull it out here without scrubbing off too much speed. So as you come down this last straight, I think this is personally the toughest part of the track. These two corners are very easy to invalidate and very hard to get right. So I shift down once right at this first brake marker, and then I start braking right after that. So kind of give it like a little bit of a progressive brake. I actually figured out third gear is the best gear to be in this corner. You try to pull that that first corner as tight as possible. I probably hit both of these corners honestly perfectly because these are super easy to invalidate. Right as you come through this corner, you're going to want to pull through to the left corner as fast as possible, almost like immediately. Yep, right here. Pull it out on the right. Alright, there we go. Hopefully that helps getting around Donington faster. Thanks, guys.